Channel 22, quality programming for the city of Hawthorne.
Welcome back. It has been said, it's not how you begin the race, it's how you finish. And as reporter Dale Wright found out, hardships are no excuse not to succeed.
The Hollywood Park Casino is where this year's 7th annual Alumni and Awards Breakfast was held, which honored a broad spectrum of people.
Ex-prisoners who have been in jail, never been in the workplace. They came out and we have given them the tools. We have ex-vets who have just really done wonderful things.
The South Bay Workforce Investment Board, which supports programs that give people the tools, skills, and training needed to land jobs, sponsored a breakfast that honored those who have overcome obstacles or worked diligently.
I stand before you as someone who has made a big change in my life and others.
Davon Beavers, who before the program had an uncertain future, now teaches a computer class at El Camino College. Recipient Susan Coons, who was laid off by Boeing last spring, is now very thankful to be employed with Northrop Grumman.
I'm very thankful for that opportunity and thank the people at the Job Club for all their help and support. Thank you.
Also recognized that morning were businesses like Washington Mutual for their efforts to get people working.
I've interviewed about 12 to 15 individuals. So far, about 10 have been hired. We're still working with about 3 more. And these are all high school students.
Faces of Achievement. It's those 3 words that wrap up this year's awards breakfast. Reporting from amongst those making a difference in their community, I'm Dale Wright, reporting for HCTV Channel 22.
The Hawthorne Rotary Club and the Chamber of Commerce.
Contact the Chamber of Commerce for more information about doing business here in Hawthorne. Their number is 310-676-1163. Right now, a lot of people are finding it very difficult to even find work. For those who need a job, there are resources here in the South Bay that have already helped thousands of people successfully embark on a new career path. Marissa Yamane has more on that story.
As a disabled person, Billy Hun faces many difficulties in life, including finding a job. The 25-year-old now works at Lowe's Home Improvement in Hawthorne as a stock boy, thanks to the South Bay Workforce Investment Board.
They helped me to get a job in my career.
Hun was one of many alumni, training programs, and employers recently honored at the board's 8th annual awards breakfast.
We're here on a very, very important mission to let the people know, our employers and community, that South Bay Work Investment Board does a lot to help a lot of people.
The board oversees 6 one-stop centers throughout the South Bay.
We'll take them in the resource center. We'll help them do their own job search. We'll try to help them prepare their resume and to lead them to a job.
Lowe's in Hawthorne, where Hun works, is one of the many businesses that work with the one-stop centers.
They opened up the doors. They had all the facilities and everything that we needed to actually do some successful hiring.
Lowe's opened their Hawthorne store this past June and hired more than 100 employees through the one-stop centers. For that, Lowe's received this prestigious award. With the help of the one-stop centers, finding a job is easy.
I can do it. Other people can do it too.
For HCTV, I'm Marissa Yamane.
For the one-stop center near you, log on to www.sbwib.org. Job seekers might want to listen to this.
2. Quality programming for the city of Hawthorne.
Welcome back. For over 20 years, One South Bay organization has helped job seekers connect with the working world. Every year it honors its outstanding participants. ACTV's Mary Rose Abraham tells us more about the job training and placement program.
Eileen Johnson was one of millions without a job. She started training for one, but then became homeless. That was 6 months ago. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board, or SBWIB, honored her and 11 others at a recent breakfast. Many of them couldn't attend because of work or school, but that's the way SBWIB would rather have it.
Yeah, our organization oversees job training funds that come into this area from the federal government and the state government, and we try to work with businesses to make sure that they get qualified applicants and try to get people hired that are local.
They just taught me a lot of things, how to speak in public and, how to go on a job interview, how to dress with casual from business casual, things of that nature, and how to answer phones.
SIBWIB also honored employers who hired the program's grads. One of them, John's Marketplace, placed 140 workers for its new store in Hawthorne.
You know, every time a new business moves into Hawthorne, the first thing we ask, we don't tell them, we ask, please set up an agreement with South Bay Work Investment Board, and I guarantee you won't regret it.
South Bay Workforce Investment Board provides these services for job seekers: training for laid-off workers and those who haven't worked for a while, job and school preparation workshops, job placement assistance for seniors 55 years and older, and how to develop good work skills and habits for 14 to 21-year-olds, plus summer work experience.
We place a lot of people, over 80%, but we've seen more and more people in need of service over the past 3 or 4 years. So there's been many, over almost 80,000 people came through our centers this past year.
Eileen Johnson's job training gave her more than just a foot in the door. She now has housing and is pursuing a degree in social work at El Camino College. Reporting for HCTV, I'm Mary Rose Abraham.
SIBWIB's one-stop center in Hawthorne is located at 11633 Hawthorne Boulevard. The telephone number is 310-219-2624. Members of the Los Angeles County Fire Department
70616. Los Angeles has one of the largest job markets in the country, and with the help of the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, local residents are finding it a lot easier to find employment. HCTV reporter Karen Matsumoto takes us to this year's SIBWIB Alumni and Awards Breakfast.
Chris Edwards is one of several alumni with an amazing job success story.
In conclusion, I can't thank the South Bay Workforce Investment Board enough for the great change they've made in my life. And all I want to say was that I'm truly grateful for all of the opportunities.
What we're looking for is success. What we measure is success. And what we awarded today was success.
The South Bay Workforce Investment Board, also known as SIBWIB, is an organization dedicated to helping students like Chris find jobs. This year, SIBWIB's one-stop offices attracted 75,000 people looking to better their lives.
And they can come in to look for a job, to find out about what training is available, to find out about the labor market. Businesses can come in to take advantage of the services.
SIBWIB's 10th annual Alumni and Awards Banquet, held this year at the Ayers Hotel in Hawthorne, not only awarded outstanding alumni who've gone through the program, but honored dedicated staff as well. Gary Cruz is an active member of the U.S. Handball Association.
Actually, I was a little bit surprised, and I feel that really the Fit for Gold program and Jan Vogel and South Bay Workforce Investment Board deserve the award much more than me because they gave me the opportunity to do it.
Patrick Martinez has been a one-stop career and business center manager in Gardena for 16 years.
We're doing a lot to get people, working, getting them trained, and providing the services they need to find a good job.
With an 80% success rate in job placement, SIBWIB continues to lead South Bay residents onto bigger and better futures. I'm Karen Matsumoto for HCTV.
In weeks to come, we will bring you an in-depth look at the success stories of some of this year's Alumni Award winners. In other news, 5 vehicles were recently involved. In today's competitive work environment, it can be difficult to find a job, but there are resources that can help. HCTV's Kate Larson has more.
Jonathan is one of several alumni being honored at this year's South Bay Workforce Investment Board Alumni and Awards Breakfast.
We picked out a few participants that were in our program who we're going to recognize today. But really, they are just representative of the hundreds of people that have gone through our program last year.
SIBWIB is an organization dedicated to helping young people like Jonathan, as well as adult job seekers, find employment in the South Bay.
Anytime a new business comes into town, for example, Target stores getting ready to break ground here, we put them in contact with South Bay Work Investment Board.
One of the many local businesses that SIBWIB has formed a partnership with is Vought Aircraft in Hawthorne.
We feel we're definitely part of the community and we want to participate from that perspective also. So it was just a match made in heaven, if you will. And
Jonathan started working at Vought over the summer and has since been hired to continue working during the school year.
Helping build the 747 aircraft plane.
Like the many others that SIBWIB has helped employ over the years, Jonathan understands the importance and benefits of his job.
Work experience and probably money for my books for college.
And Jonathan is just one of thousands that SIBWIB has helped find better jobs and brighter futures. I'm Kate Larson for HCTV.
For more information about the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, you can call 1-310-970-7700 or look them up online at www.sbwib.org. Coming up next on City News. Calling all women. If you're resilient or career-oriented, stay tuned. We have tips, and you can log on to www.supersuppershawthorneca.com. New businesses moving into the South Bay have employers looking for people to hire. The South Bay Workforce Investment Board helps prepare job seekers to enter or re-enter the job force. And each year, the organization shares some of their success stories. Michelle Mizell-Archer reports.
Rashonda Smith toughed it through the foster care system since she was an infant, had a son at 16, dropped out of high school, and became homeless. But with the help of the South Bay Workforce Investment Board, or SIBWIB, Smith got her life together.
It feels wonderful. It feels great. I'm glad that I'm able to show my son that after the struggle that we have been through, we're able to keep it going.
Smith was among 9 successful graduates of SIBWIB programs who were honored at the organization's 12th annual Alumni and Awards Breakfast held at the Ayers Hotel. More than 300 city officials, employers, and fellow graduates were there to cheer them on. Barbara Halsey, Executive Director of the California Workforce Investment Board, was the keynote speaker.
It's apparent that there's a sense of community here that helps individuals and businesses build towards success.
This year, more than 57,000 people took advantage of services provided at a SIBWIB one-stop business and career center, where employment and job training opportunities are offered.
Anywhere from the person on welfare to the person who is a successful aerospace worker. It doesn't matter who it is, at some point in time, they can use some help. And that's what we're there for. But we can't help unless we have the businesses there to help us as well. So it's really, it's a partnership.
Business operators and education providers were also recognized for their support. Mayor Larry Guidi took home an award of excellence for his commitment to SIBWIB. He believes it keeps families together.
The most problems in families or marriages is about money or about providing. Then the drugs come in, the alcohol, and it breaks up family. Giving a person a job and dignity can take all of that away. And that's the key of this whole program, is the people that are asking for help, they'll get the help.
Smith is now working as an administrative assistant intern for SIBWIB and earns $15 an hour. An award for her hard work is just one more accomplishment she can be proud of.
I'm honored that I received my recognition today, that the web was able to help me get into this career after my struggle.
And with the help of the board's caring and encouraging staff, life for Smith and many others will only get better. For HCTV, I'm Michelle Mizell-Archer.
This year's South Bay Workforce Investment Board Alumni and Awards Breakfast theme was Preparation, building the foundation for your future. If you would like to know more, you can call SIBWIB at 310-970-7700. The holidays are just around the corner, and the City of Hawthorne wants you to celebrate in style.
Hawthorne is home and the economy is in crisis and many jobs are at stake. One local organization recently proved its diligence in helping job seekers.
The South Bay Workforce Investment Board, otherwise known as SIBWIB, held their 13th annual alumni breakfast at the Ayers Hotel in Hawthorne. SIBWIB provides job seekers a wide range of employment and training programs.
It's a really important part of Hawthorne's growth.
Our wonderful